Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be giving you my Aries December 2019 horoscope forecast, part 2 of 2. And yes, this does apply and pertain to the Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. Anyway, people, first thing up is as far as December goes, Venus will be in Aquarius from the 20th until the 31st, so the 11th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. Now, at this time, Aries, if you're unattached, you may connect with an Aquarius Sun, Moon, or Ascendant person, or simply one that embodies Aquarius characteristics. It might be somebody that might figure prominently your goals, your aspirations, your future, or someone you might simply meet at a group, club, or organization. It could also be a time where you might value certain independence and freedom from friends, from acquaintances, even stepchildren if applicable, and also valuing ingenuity, innovation, again, freedom, independence, uniqueness, um, really those things you might very strongly value in 11th house matters, really in terms of what you might be aiming for, in terms of it could be your future in your interactions with groups, really, and also valuing humanitarianism and selflessness in 11th house matters as well. It could also be about the enjoyment of Aquarius things with friends, with acquaintances, with stepchildren if applicable. I could be enjoying innovation, invention, new ideas, concepts of them, astrology, astronomy, aerospace, anything that could be computers, electronics, anything Aquarius related. Next thing up. Well, Mars will be in Scorpio, so the 8th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. So at this time, um, you're going to, looking at this could be about putting a lot of energy and vitality into 8th house matters with a lot of emotional intensity, a lot of deep digging perhaps into matters with taxes, insurance. Could also be at this time, keep in mind that this, another way this may manifest, if you're unattached at this time, Aries, you may connect with a Scorpio Sun, Moon, or Ascendant person, or simply one that embodies Scorpio traits, and it can be for a deep connection and really, and really a very strong, intimate, sexual relationship. It could also be arguments, a situation with a sexual partner, someone you're in a shared resources situation, an intimate relationship with, may be more acrimonious and contentious than usual. And it could be arguments connected with jealousy, and a lot of vengeful anger may be directed at these people as well at this time. And it could be over some secrets maybe that were hidden at this time. And there might be some psychological warfare going on in some cases with these people as well. And again, I mean, this could be a time too, I mean, in some isolated cases, it could be about some surgery in some situations because Mars is connected with that in the 8th houses as well. It could be some surgical matter that could be Scorpio related. It could be something like with the bladder or something with the reproductive system, the pelvic area. And anyway, um, well, the next thing up is Jupiter will be in Capricorn for the majority of the month, so the 10th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. Now, at this time, as I've stated in previous videos, Jupiter can be rather paradoxical. It could be very strongly benign and benevolent, but it could also have a tendency to enlarge and expand. Now, a lot of cases, this can enlarge and expand, certain, perhaps negativity, pessimism, depressive energy, in matters, perhaps restrictive energy in matters with the dominant parent, which is often the father. It could be career-related matters. It could be in terms of your stature in life, your public image, your reputation. But at the same time, it could also expand some good Capricorn qualities, such as being, could expand discipline, structure, consistency, responsibility in 10th house related matters as well, such as attaining perhaps a greater stature in life, gaining status and recognition, matters connected with your career, attaining success, and even business as well. And It could even mean Jupiter and Capricorn could be very lucky and fortuitous in terms of business acumen. So this could be a very good transit at this time, Aries. At the same time, this could also be about publishing something Capricorn related, which could really further your career or terms of your stature in life, your social status. It could be something connected with politics, information technology, dentistry, business, something with timekeeping, anything that could be Capricorn related. So and this could also be a very auspicious period for matters with the dominant parent again, which is often the father, attaining success, attaining your career-related ambitions at this time, your public image, your reputation, and a lot of this could be through a lot of very methodical, disciplined, consistent Capricorn energy. Well, the next thing up is Saturn will be in Capricorn still, so the 10th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. So at this time, well, this could be a time where, unlike Jupiter, Saturn can bring, it's more, a lot more restrictive energy. This could be a time where you might be dealing with certain restrictions and limitations in your career, reputation, public image, attaining success, gaining notoriety, but at the same time it could give structure and discipline in these matters. Now also this could be a time too where you might find yourself taking care of a sickly or debilitated dominant parent, or somebody prominent in your career, someone that figures strongly in your public image, your reputation. Could be an older person, someone you know well in business. It could be something Capricorn related, such as something with the knees, the bones, the joints, the hamstrings, and maybe making you feel somewhat despondent and melancholy at this time. And also too, this could be a time too where this is about a lot of, could be manifesting a lot of laborious, consistent efforts in attaining something prominent in your career, something in your dealings, your relationship with the dominant parent, which is often the father, attaining success, gaining greater notoriety, status, and recognition at this time. So those are some ways that this could manifest and pan out for you at this time, Aries, and could also manifest in doing something Saturn/Capricorn related as far as career ambitions and endeavors go. It could be doing something with business, with politics, information technology, even it could be accounting, something with business, something with dentistry at this time. So anyway, timekeeping, anything Capricorn, Saturn/Capricorn related. Well, the next thing up is Uranus will still be in Taurus, so the second house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. So at this time, one way this could manifest, this could be about dealing with a lot of fluctuation in your monetary situation, your resources, your possessions, a lot of unpredictable energy in connection with that. It could be that your financial situation may be a little bit more erratic and sporadic than usual. You may find yourself doing something Uranus-like as far as making money, such as something with aerospace, astronomy, esoteric subjects, including astrology, computers, electronics, innovation, humanitarian endeavors. Could also be a time too where you might be dealing with some unusual, stubborn, obstinate behavior with people that are prominent in your resources, your possessions, the place where you generate income. And it could be a time too where you might, it could be more of a period where you show more selflessness in terms of your possessions, or you really want certain freedom and independence at the place that you make money at this time. And also too, you might find yourself doing something Uranus like that might be tied in with your self-esteem, your self-image, how you feel about yourself. It could be something with innovation or inventing, or just simply being very unique and trying to really be your own, really establishing, some uniqueness from others, being maybe a little bit eccentric or unorthodox. That might play a role in that as well, where you're not just kind of falling in the mold, so to speak, but being Aries anyway, it's like you have that energy anyway, but to some degree. But I think, but anyway. Well, the next thing up is Neptune will still be in Pisces, so the 12th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. Hold on a moment, people. Sorry about that, I'm back. But anyway, well, one way this could manifest, this could be about, with Neptune being in Pisces and the 12th house being emphasized and highlighted. Well, one way this may manifest, this could be about dealing with a lot of chaos in your private life, and it might even be where hidden enemies might be dissolving at this time, or another way this could pan out, it could mean that hidden adversaries might even be even more nebulous and unclear, more unsure of them than usual. They might be, and they might also at this time, this is a period too where, I mean, be careful about, deception, betrayal. I mean, that can be, oneself undoing at this time. And there might be something where, 12th house is also the house of imprisonment and incarceration. So be very careful, Aries, that especially regarding drug, alcohol use, being arrested for DUI, some kind of illegal, chemical assimilation or what have you. Could even be a, crime connected with fraud or deception, such as identity theft. So those are some ways that this could manifest and pan out at this time. But at the same time, it could also be, looking at this could show a lot of self-sacrificing energy in terms of helping those less fortunate than yourself, such as the impoverished, the oppressed, the homely. I'm sorry, not the homeless and the hungry, but also an aunt or an uncle, people prominent in your private life, might be a little bit more nebulous and unclear, more deceptive and duplicitous, perhaps more so than usual at this time. But remember that Neptune can also be about, in some isolated cases, this could be about dealing with some kind of, very unclear or confounding, confusing mental illness, or in that you might not quite either understand. And it could be, a lot of that could be because you're talking about Neptune. You're talking about 12th house energy in Neptune. And this could be, sometimes delusional behavior, such because it is, Neptune. But this is very isolated, and a lot of that can be predicated and dependent on aspects that makes the points in your chart, such as a square to your third house cusp or an adverse aspect to your natal Mercury. Then it could increase that propensity a little bit. But again, could be very isolated. Last but not least, Pluto will still be in Capricorn, so the 10th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. Now, this can manifest in a number of ways. I know a lot of you don't want me to say the dreaded D word, but I'm going to anyway. This could be about, in some cases, doing something Plutonian as far as a career-related matter goes. It could, well, sorry, let me go back. I know a lot of you don't want me to say the dreaded D word, but I'm going to anyway. It could be the actual literal death you might deal with at this time with the dominant parent, which is often the father or someone prominent in your career. It could be somebody that plays a role in your notoriety, status, recognition, your public image and reputation, such as a promoter, if applicable. It could also be a time too where you might be doing something Plutonian as far as a career goes. It could be something with astrology, occult, supernatural, forensics, nuclear physics. Something with transformation, such as rebuilding vehicles, surgery, recycling. This could also be working in a death profession or field, such as like working as a coroner or a mortician or funeral director. And it might be a good period for power in one's career, but remember too, this can also be, in some cases, manifest in the obliteration or destruction of one's career. But remember that Pluto is also about rebirth and regeneration. So, if you lose something in connection with your career, your public image, your reputation, it may often be revived with Pluto energy or simply supplanted by something else, which in a way could be a revival of one's career. So those are some ways that this could manifest and pan out at this time. But at the same time, Pluto can also be about dealing with some kind of power struggles with with 10th house related people, such as the dominant parent, which is often the father, career related people. It could also be dealing with, it could be that a time where you might be just trying to get control of your reputation and your public image at this time as well. But it could also give power in career related matters and in terms of getting notoriety, recognition. So anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment for my Aries December 2019 horoscope forecast part 2 of 2. And stay tuned next time where I'll be giving you my Taurus December 2019 horoscope forecast part 1 of 2. Until next time, people, Edwin Learnard saying stay well.